Eric DeGatti here from One Human Performance, and today we're going to work on unilateral hip flex rotations. Now that's a little bit of a mouthful, but what we're really working on is our ability to connect this side of our core with this side of our thigh, meaning that this oblique works across in a patterning with this adductor. So anytime we open up and change directions, or we go to take a slap shot or swing any kind of implement, whether it's a golf club or baseball bat, we have to connect across from here to here. And a lot of times when we see oblique strains or adductor or groin strains, it's usually because there's a disconnection between these two and the workload is not getting spread across that musculature and one ends up breaking down. Now, if you haven't seen the series on single leg lowering and working on our single leg hip hinging, I encourage you to check that out because a lot of the principles are the same, except now we're working in the transverse plane or adding rotation to it. We have Lainey here again to demonstrate, and what she's going to do is bring both knees into her chest, extend her legs to the sky. Now, if you don't have the ability to get in this position, you're not ready to do this series, so you should be at least a 2 in your active straight leg raise before we even think about doing this. What we're now going to do is focus on posting this leg, meaning this should be like a post in the ground and it should not move. What she's going to now do is extend both arms out to the side with the palms up. She's going to anchor her shoulders into the ground by pinching her shoulder blades back. She's then going to lower this leg off to the side without having this come out of its roots, out of its anchor. As soon as she feels like this is going to lift up and her hips are going to roll, she's going to catch and pull back. And she'll start to feel that connection between this adductor and this side of her obliques. So as she lowers down, it's again about a 3 count down, catch, and then come back. Once she has this down and we want to add a little bit to it, what I'll ask her to do is extend both arms up to the sky. She's going to pack both shoulders down, so now she has her shoulders and her hips anchored. I'm going to hand her a light dumbbell. It doesn't need to be much, maybe 5 to 8 pounds. She's going to hold that in her right hand, and now what we're going to do is post left shoulder, right hip. She's then going to lower right arm and left leg away from each other out to the side without either one of these coming out of the roots. As soon as she feels like that's going to happen, she's going to connect and bring it back into center. Make sure you're not holding your breath. Breathe out on the return. Where those first 2 progressions really worked on the anterior portion of the core, we're going to now incorporate her glutes and the posterior portion and add a bridge into this. So she's going to bridge up with the knees bent, feet flat, just underneath her knees. Once she's established a bridge, what we're going to do is extend this leg straight to the sky. Hands are again out to the side with the palms up. What she's going to do is she's going to make sure that this hip does not move. So I'll even have her put a fingertip right there on that hip, and then she's got to monitor that as she lowers this off to the side, that does not move at all. It's going to want to twist towards me. Don't let that happen. As soon as it feels like it's going to give, come back into center. So we're anchoring through that glute, lower down, do not let the hips rotate, and then come back in. The next progression from there would be that we want to connect this hip to this knee. So I imagine a bar connecting here to here. Now for every degree this moves, I want your hips to move. Come off to the side towards me, and then come back. How does she monitor how far to go? Extend the arms back out to the side. She's going to go as far as she can with this leg without letting this shoulder come up. As soon as this shoulder blade looks like it's going to come detached from the floor, that's when she stops. So she's still anchoring off that glute, but now the entire pelvis rotates, catch, and come back to center.